There's no way I can remember who each person is. Ladies and gentlemen, she is a local of Detroit. She plays... Message out of the way. She plays Eno. And Konohamaru, it's Colleen O'Shaughnessy! And the wonderful woman... Oh. Yep.
Hi.
And the wonderful woman who plays Tamari, it's Tara Platt! Okay, Yuri Lowenthal! And playing the character of Gari, it's D.C. Douglas! None of you remember who I am. And we have, playing Fukusuke, David Vincent! You know her as Boruto. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Amanda Miller! And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we even have Naruto himself, it's Miley Flanagan!
Here's about the guy on the end, am I right?
This is going to be a Q&A panel about, well, I guess everybody knows it, Naruto, ladies and gentlemen. So,
outrageous.
I know, isn't it crazy? We are going to have you all line up if you have questions at the mic that I'm soon going to be putting over here. Please, only 3 people in the line at a time. Oh. Once you see the person ask their question, leave the mic and go sit back down. Hurry up, you gotta be the first person up.
Throw elbows.
Be that 3rd person in line. So, do we have anybody that wants to start questioning?
You've got plenty of time. I think it's a 4-hour panel.
It is. I'm just going to talk.
Come on, don't be shy. We have to come to the mic.
Come on up to the mic.
Come to the mic.
But before we start the questions, I would like each of you to do a brief introduction of some of the characters that you have done on Naruto that I have not mentioned just now.
Okay.
Shall we start with Colleen?
Hi. I am Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I play Eno and Konohamaru. And I also play... Okay, so it's either Hinata or Hanabi. It's one of those two. It's the little sister, the younger one. That's what Hanabi. Thank you. It's Nabi. I totally play Hanabi. And in Boruto, I play Chocho.
Yeah, you do.
I'm the Choch. I love potato chips. Oh my god, you guys.
My favorite character.
Seriously. I freaking love her so much.
I'm Tara. I play Tamari, and I don't know the names of the other characters I played because it's been a mom here and a classmate here, and they've all got names and I don't know them. So apologies on that.
No apology needed, because I play Sasuke and some of those other characters, and I don't remember any of those characters either. I think I played a medic and a couple of other nameless people. But thank you for the warm welcome.
I'll just apologize for everybody. No, I played Dead Ninja Soldier number 4. I played Gari. There's a couple episodes. I'm happy to be on this panel, but I don't deserve to be here. In Naruto, though, I'm Gecko for that little arc, so that was fun. But no one's watching that show, so.
Not true.
So my name is David Vincent, and I played a character Fukusuke. So I was the guy running a race, and I had like 5 lines. And also, I did background voices. Oh! Yeah! I did background voices!
We've all done background voices.
Yeah, I play Boruto, and random people like, oh no, there's a demon, run! People like that.
It's like every episode.
You sounded like, what's her name from Wizard of Oz?
Dorothy?
Dorothy.
What?
Yeah.
No, what's
Garland. You sounded like Judy Garland.
Judy Garland, ladies and gentlemen, on Naruto.
Looks just like. It's good to know that I can do her voice match, considering she can't do it herself.
That's
Oh, there's Renee Zellweger.
Too
She
soon.
might
Oh, that's true.
Renee.
Renee's got it.
I'm Miley Flanagan, and I play Naruto in the show.
Never heard of her.
Yeah. Guess what the show's not called? Sasuke! Bam! Eat it! And the other characters I play in the show are Naruto, and Naruto, and Naruto, and that's it. And to DC's point, I've probably had 1.5 million lines. Give or take 10 to 20,000. Believe it! Huh? That's the last one of those I'm doing.
Yes.
Alright, so
Please God, don't ask Yuri. Please God, don't ask Yuri. Please God, don't. My outside voice. I'm sorry.
That was so amazed with that episode with Gary and.
best episode of the series, obviously. Just down the line, what's everyone's favorite moment they've filmed?
Out of 730 episodes, there was that one moment that really stood out.
I really liked when she did the mind transfer jutsu. That was pretty cool.
Every episode.
Oh, are we actually doing? I mean, there's still a soft spot in my heart for.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say there's a lot of vocally stressful parts of the job, the screaming, the yelling, all of that. And so keeping your voice healthy, I guess, is part of the trick of it. The fun is getting to create a character and bring a character to life, but you have to make sure that you can sustain it and that you keep your voice in good condition so you have it for the next time you have a job. So I think that's one of the more difficult parts of it, is making sure you're treating your voice nicely.
And one thing that you guys don't get to see at all is how many jobs we audition for and don't get. I would argue, I'm not just speaking for myself here, but I don't get most of the jobs that I audition for. It's just the numbers game. No.
Dude, you don't?
I don't. Sorry to pop the bubble. But yeah, like you know, like I don't even know what the numbers are, but we audition way more than we work. So most of the time, we're getting full-on rejected. And it's hard not to take that personally, but you have to stay in this business, you have to learn to not take it personally.
But especially when a role comes along that you're like, I could kill this, and it's so exciting, or something that you're a fan of, or something that you really would love to play, and then crickets, so you don't hear anything, and you're like, wah, wah. You know, so that's a huge part of it, because that is 80-90% of our job is auditioning. We audition every single day, multiple times a day. So I just did one in my two of them in my hotel room this morning. I'm like, I forgot I have to do some auditions. Yeah.
I think I would say that the hardest part is the getting to a place where you can like audition a lot and get rejected, because for the longest time I wanted to be I came to LA to be an on-camera actor in 1985, and and then I kind of stumbled into voiceover, but like I get a job here or there, and then when I decided, hey, I could be good at this, trying to get an agent it took me 10 years to get an agent, and when I finally did, then the work started happening, but that journey to get from no auditions to somebody who would get you auditions was a really long one, and so that was the hardest part. Once I got in, the rest of it is, you know, also a lot of us come here to be on-camera actors, or come to LA to be on-camera actors or whatnot, and so we get used to a lot of the rejection anyway, but it's getting into the arena, because it's easier to get into the on-camera arena, not necessarily work, but get into that arena. But to get into the voiceover arena is so much more difficult. But once you're in it, you really are in it, which is a blessing. So I would so that's what I would say would be the hardest part for me, was getting into it. So
I think even when you're in it, though, is that there are peaks and valleys in your career, and so you know you can be working on 4 shows, and then that character gets killed, and that season's over, and whatever. And the next thing you know, even though you have a lucrative career that's doing well. Next thing you know, you're out of work and you don't know when the next job's coming. And so like that to me has been one of the frustrating parts as well. It's like, oh man, I'm dead again. I'm out of work.
I guess I've been trained because every freaky character I do dies. So.
I second everything said here, so I guess I'll say something different. But it's weird. I feel like there's a weird, I don't want to say disrespect, but it's almost like people look down on voice acting as if it's not acting. Like I get that question a lot. They're like, oh, so are you gonna do like real acting? And they're not saying it to be rude. They just see voiceover as like, I'm doing a crazy voice. And then like TV or theater is like real acting. It's like, I was a theater major. Like I've done all of it. I wanted to do all of it, but like voice acting I think is one of the hardest. I think people underestimate it. So a lot of people are like, I could be a voice actor. But and like there's so many people like, I figured I'd quit my job and just become a voice actor, and it kind of feels like they're like, I could do what you do. The thing is, voice acting, you don't have a set, you don't have other actors, you don't have a costume. Like your imagination has to work 10 times harder than when I'm doing on camera or theater. So I feel like, I guess maybe just the fact that people don't recognize the skill that goes into it, maybe? I don't know. It sounds whiny, but.
No, it doesn't.
All that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for bringing us down. We appreciate it.
I'll give it a second. Well, let's see. Are there children in the audience?
There's a couple. She's not.
Okay, I think this is gonna be. Let's see.
The littlest kid left. You got sick of us.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Let's see. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I
Here
can
it
hear
is.
cursing. There's cursing happening.
Cursing warning.
Close your ears if you don't like cursing.
I think it'll.
I want to discover what started all of it. To find out what I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do. You're fucking Lowenthal. What I really want to be is Steve fucking Blue.
He left me because sometimes what we'll do is we'll record. We record solo, and then if we think of something funny, we'll be like, "Wait, has Steve Bloom recorded yet? No. Okay, here I'm gonna leave him something, and then just play it for him when he's least expecting it."
Oh yeah.
And then so we like leave bombs for each other. It's like they're like little.
But that's because
landmines.
they're really good at lip flap. I'm never that clever to think of something that actually fits in it that works. So I never leave them, but they do.
We used to
Sometimes.
we used to leave little nuggets for each other. When we read it off an iPad now, but we used to have paper scripts, and somebody at the table used to leave filthy little messages to me in the script. Like,
Why are you looking at me?
Because
It wasn't me!
It'd be like,
Oh, you were looking at Colleen.
Because I was like, it wasn't me. I used to draw grapes on the script, so like I would just draw stars.
it would be like this, Naruto, you suck! And then like a picture of some piece of someone's anatomy, and
Are you sure that was yours?
That was Kate Higgins.
It may have been Pete, seriously.
Sam Riegel.
It was about Sam Riegel.
Probably Sam.
Sam Riegel is.
It was 1,000,000% Sam.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I swear to God, we would be fired if they had all the stuff that we say in the booth.
Oh, yeah.
There's no question we would be
No.
fired.
Yeah. But we still do it. But that wasn't.
But you had a question.
What is
Please.
your
What's your
question?
Please, we totally hijacked your stage time.
It's all good.
Go.
Yeah, Naruto's the first show that